Alright, here we go. So once you have taken out this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and this bolt here, taken off the seat, you can pull this out. And for anybody that's wondering why the juice box is under the seat, when you actually wired it in, the wires are not long enough. It doesn't matter where you put the wires in the injectors, but if you hook them up a certain way, it makes it not long enough to get here to the back. So you have to get under the seat, and I've even seen people with them up in here, which I think is dumb. But anyway, and if you guys are wondering about the fender eliminator, the tag holder, right here and right here are the bolts that you replace. It screws right into here. And this is an LED light that I have running up in an already made hole in the bike subframe, and it comes up in through here and runs in the back. And I actually had, this is from my two brothers' fender eliminator, and it was like a plug. So I just ran that LED wire to that plug, plugged it right in to my existing taillight with the resistors, and now my plate light is lit. Okay, so let's remove this piece here. Okay, so once that piece is off, there will be like a piece of plastic here, and if you have a current exhaust with the heat shield here, I was able to take the heat shield off because this is carbon fiber, and I can manage the heat better, and the tip is magnesium, so it hasn't burnt my tail light. So you have to take, I actually have the tool that I use to cut this. It's this tool right here, and basically I taped it off a straight line and went, and it came right off. It's just a thin piece of plastic. I was really nervous doing it because, I bought the bike brand new, and I didn't want to mess it up. I didn't really know anything about them. But once that's done, you see the light pops right into the back of the cowl, and it has two little brackets there that line up right with the stock holes, and you wire it up with the resistors, and you're good to go. If you still have your stock tail light on there, that is like going to be connected to these two bolts here. And you just take all that off, and you'll be good to go. Make sure I even soldered it and had these little wire heat shrinks on here, and make sure before you do all that stuff that you mock up the connections and make sure everything is ready to go. I have a lot of stuff underneath my seat, like the LED kit. The receiver is stuffed underneath here. I have a wire tender that pops out right here for my battery tender stuffed underneath. I have the juice box underneath my seat. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's realistically, to take this back cowl off, it's 6 screws. Comes off easy, goes on easy. Look, I'll even put it back on right now. Hold on. There's little rubber pieces at the front of this cowl by the seat. Make sure that they're on there. And everything's everything. And then, boom, that's back on there. Then you put the screws in, and you're good to go. I also took off the reflector. Somebody was like shitting on me on YouTube because I had the reflectors, and I have the LED kit underneath in here, which I thought was really cool, how I was able to get the LED lights in there on both sides, and that assists me with the light at night. It even has like a blinker mode, so if I feel like I'm in a hazardous area, I could even like strobe them out. and that's it. This, if you do not have a carbon fiber exhaust, it is going to hit the exhaust. It might I'm not going to promise you that it's not going to melt it, but you know, with this, that's why I made sure that I had the carbon fiber before I did it. I haven't had any issues. They do say that you can actually take your exhaust and pull it down, pull the pipe down, and so that it sits away from this. I've seen people do that, but that's really it. Let me know what you think.